let's go to the US now, and one of America's most controversial celebrities and notorious sports stars. This is O.J. Simpson, of course. He's died from cancer at the age of 76.
Now, after achieving massive success as an American football star, he went on to make headlines for all the wrong reasons when he was put on trial for the murder of his ex-wife and her friend.
Well, joining us now is the Showbiz reporter Hayley Palmer. Hayley, thank you so much for your time. Remind us of sort of the character and the career of O.J. Simpson.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty shocking, really. I mean, I heard the news yesterday. Firstly, I didn't realise he was actually 76. I thought he was kind of younger, in his 50s for some reason. But, you know, he was an incredible megastar. There he is there as an NFL star. He was an incredible actor, but actually, do we really remember that? No, we don't. We're all talking and we're all talked about the car chase and the trial. That is what you think of when you hear the name O.J. Simpson. I was asking people last night, you know, O.J. Simpson, they'll go, God, yeah, that car chase. It was just incredible. There was nothing like it. There was nothing that had ever been televised like it, certainly not in the UK. So it was pretty unbelievable. But I mean, as you quite rightly said there, you know, a lot of people do not agree with the trial. He got found not guilty, but a lot of people think that that wasn't the right decision.
Now, in terms of reaction, Caitlyn Jenner celebrated O.J. Simpson's death today, tweeting good riddance in response to the football star's passing at the age, as you said, of 76. It's worth remembering that Jenner was married to Kris Jenner when her best friend Nicole Brown, the ex-wife, was brutally murdered with Ron Goldman in Los Angeles. What's your response to that, the idea that you, on the death of someone from a cancer, say good riddance?
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty harsh, isn't it? To actually say that. I did say you're absolutely right that she had tweeted that. Obviously, regarding the Kardashians, Robert Kardashian, the father, that is actually what put the Kardashians on the map. He was representing OJ, but that kind of is where that fame kind of came from, and they decided that they actually liked that fame. So that's where the Kardashian brand actually stems from.
Yeah, well, of course. I mean, that's huge now. You can hardly move for the Kardashian brand as a result, really, of that trial. Look, O.J. Simpson, lots of people not mourning today. In fact, quite the opposite, as we just heard there from Caitlyn Jenner. And the words, actually, from the family of the victims is that he died without penance. You know, how is this extremely complicated, controversial man going to be remembered?
Like I said, I think people will remember him for the court case. You know, yeah, he was a fantastic NFL player, but I mean, it would be like David Beckham or Wayne Rooney. It would be like a big megastar, it happening to someone like that in the UK. You know, like I said, there was nothing like it. It's such a huge case. And there he is there with the glove. You know, it was just pretty unbelievable. But what I find unbelievable, Rosie, is that actually, I read up that there was numerous calls by his ex-wife made to the police, 911 calls. I think it was between about 8 and 11 calls, saying, I think he's going to kill me, allegedly saying, you know, that she was scared. And I just think it's personally pretty unbelievable that he did get away with it.
Well, and just in terms of, you mentioned earlier about his career, I mean, I was looking back, he was in huge films like Towering Inferno, also from my point of view, when I was growing up, the Naked Gun series. So he really was a huge star, and I think that's what captivated America and the rest of the world.
Yeah, exactly. Like I say, people don't really remember that now. And also what I found really interesting is that he was found not guilty. He was set free from that trial. But years later, apparently he was trying to make money and he went into prison for 11 years for armed robbery. And I just think that's unbelievable. So his life story was pretty unbelievable, and I think they'd definitely be making a film about it for sure.
Well, there's so many documentaries already on the trial, and the trial itself was televised, as we all remember so clearly. Hayley Palmer, thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
that case sort of, you know, the televised courtroom, I think, sort of sent shockwaves, really, with judges thinking, oh, my goodness, how difficult actually is it to administer justice when all these eyeballs are on what's happening?
And, of course, that slow car chase, which was very much the advent of 24-hour rolling news as well. I think everyone was gripped to what was going on.
Of course. I think Kinsey told us earlier, it was about 95 million Americans watched that. Quite incredible.